hope Sammy Lee knows how to bake cakes with files in them, Jack said with a sigh. But he went back and started his van, driving slowly along the street, following Jordan and Helen. The thin-faced man was wearing a Prince Albert jacket today. That was good. It would make it look like they were all students horsing around. He was definitely following Cassie. He had been waiting in the porch of an old house turned into flats, and now, as Cassie reached the edge of the park, he lengthened his stride, closing the distance between them. Jordan started to run, with Helen at his side. "Jimmy!" he called, ridiculously. His voice squeaked with nervousness. "Hey, Jimmy, wait up!" The man turned around, as anyone would with someone shouting behind them. But the way he frowned and put his hand in his pocket, he recognized them. Jordan hadn't thought of that. He was pulling out just a cell phone. "Cousin Jimmy, wait up!" Helen squealed, leaping ahead and grabbing the man's arm. A startled student laughed at them and turned away. Jordan couldn't believe it was working. He grabbed the man's other elbow. He said, and couldn't think of anything. The man stared down at him with a mixture of astonishment, annoyance, and maybe even amusement. Jordan didn't wait to find out which emotion would come out on top. Jack was pulling the van up beside them. Helen snagged the handle and opened the sliding side door. "Hey," said the man, wrenching his arm free of her. She grabbed him by his coat pocket and heaved. He stumbled. Jordan pushed. "Oh, this is a bad, bad idea," Jack said, but he scrambled from his seat and grabbed the man under the armpits, dragging him into the van. Jordan and Helen scrambled in, and Jordan prized the phone from the man's hand, shoving it into Helen's backpack. Helen was already on her knees beside him, trying to get the blue and white striped laundry bag, a going-away present she'd made for Cassie, over the man's head. He wasn't struggling much, though he was shaking a bit. No way. He couldn't be laughing. It must be terror. Jack slammed the side door and flung himself into the driver's seat. "Seat belts, you two," he ordered. At least his voice was definitely shaking. "Wait till we've tied him up," said Helen. "Igor, help me." No real names, Jordan had ordered yesterday while they were planning the operation. "Right, Igor." Jordan pulled off his mittens and tied the man's hands together with a scarf. "He should have a seat belt too," said Jack. "Get him up on the seat." What if someone looks in the windshield and sees him? "I'm not driving till everyone has a seat belt on." Jack was getting more and more grown up by the minute. "Just do it, Igor," Jordan said. Any moment now, Jack was going to change his mind, and they'd have to let the guy go before they found out anything. "Don't I get a blindfold?" the man asked. He was very cooperative about fumbling his way into the seat and letting Helen buckle him in. "This bag's kind of, well, smelly, like old socks." "No," said Helen sternly. "Drive, Igor, drive." Someone pounded on the side of the van. Helen yelped, more nervous than she was letting on. "Just go," Jordan cried. "I can't," Jack said. "It's Sammy Lee." The side door slid open. "You didn't lock it." "I had my hands full." Jordan glared back at Helen's accusing glower. "What the heck?" Sammy Lee peered into the van's dark interior. Charlie Beagle gave a happy yap and jumped in, tail wagging furiously. This is my cousin Jimmy," Jack said weakly. "No, I'm the girl's cousin Jimmy," said a voice from under the laundry bag. "Get your story straight, amateurs," he added. "Oh, just get in," Jack pleaded. "We'll explain. Igor can explain." "Do I want to know?" Sammy Lee asked, but she got in and pulled the door closed behind her. "Where are you taking him?" "A deserted back road," Helen said, with a certain relish. "We're going to beat the truth out of him." "We are not," Jordan and Jack said together. "No beating," Jack said firmly, starting to drive again. Darned right," said the man in the bag. "Torture's illegal, you know." "So is stalking people," said Jordan angrily. "Stalking people?" Sammy Lee asked. "Hey, is this the guy who's always hanging around watching the house in the mornings?" "He follows Cassie out to BWB Aerospace too," Jordan said, "in disguise." "But he's really bad at it," Helen said, and added pointedly, "an amateur." "I'm not supposed to be a field agent," the laundry bag said with dignity. "I'm supposed to be a communications expert. Budget cutbacks." "Won't you take the bag off?" "It suits you," said Helen. "No." "Why is Bureau 6 after Cassie now?" Jack demanded. "That's what I'm trying to find out." They were all silent for a moment. Then, "What's Bureau 6? Sammy Lee asked. "And who are you then?" the others demanded. "Mayhew Cohen," the man said. "Bureau 7. "That's counterintelligence," he added, turning towards Sammy Lee's voice. "We try to stop people spying here at home. Bureau 6 is supposed to, guard against threats from abroad. But lately a certain group within Bureau 6 has been, shall we say, pursuing other interests." "Trying to steal people's ideas to make money off them," Jordan explained. "Why should we believe you?" "Check my wallet." "Like you're really going to carry a business card that says Mayhew Cohen, spy, on it." "I do," the man said forlornly. "Sometimes."